Look at this. Federal agents clashing with protesters in Camarillo. Smoke canisters tossed towards the crowd. Dozens of people detained at a marijuana farm.
Live look from Sky Fox, where there is still a standoff between federal agents and protesters. It's been going on for hours, since at least noon. Not sure what we're looking at quite there.
Looks like some of those people that have been detained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been there since at least noon, dealing with the situation here. We've been following this all day.
Yeah, and you get a sense of everything that's going on out there. Good evening. Welcome to Fox 11 News, simulcast on Fox 11 Plus and Fox 11. I'm Alex Michelson.
And I'm Christine Devine. We go live to Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez in Camarillo.
Yes, and we are right in the midst of it. I got to tell you, this is a licensed greenhouse, cannabis complex, one of the largest in California. It's called the Glass House Farms, and that is what's on the other side of where these officers are having a standoff with people who are very, very upset about this whole thing. Again, we're talking about a licensed facility. So what has been happening is an ongoing standoff. You see more officers coming at us, and let's go to the aerials, because what happens is every once in a while they try to come out with vehicles, and as you'll see from the aerial, people will try to stop those vehicles, to detain, and those vehicles are carrying some of the farm workers who were at that facility. And as that happens, things get very tense, and you end up with canisters of tear gas being thrown at the crowd to actually disperse them. So this has been going on all day. Take a look. The crowd runs as canisters of gas hit the ground off Laguna Road, where protesters have been facing off with Homeland Security officers carrying out an operation at a local farm. The only option is to take cover with protesters behind a vehicle.
Oh, are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
You're all right? Oh, that's funny.
From Sky Fox, you can see quite a few people lined up, sitting on the ground at one of the farms. You can also see more federal personnel using gas to push back protesters who've gotten word of the operation. But more people show up to continue the standoff on one side of the barricaded road and the other, where trucks are trying to get in, even emergency vehicles. Ventura County Fire confirming their units were dispatched to provide medical aid along the road for people who'd called 911 after getting hit with the gas or rubber bullets.
If you do get attacked by tear gas and or rubber bullets, just please ask for help. There is a bunch of water and milk here. Help each other out.
Military helicopters can be seen flying low onto the fields, a maneuver generally used to flush out people hiding. No one on the ground's answering our questions or those of people trying to reach family members who were working at the farms.
My mom was here and I try to contact her, but she doesn't answer me. There's nothing I can really do.
And you can see from Sky Fox the breadth of this operation. If you come back here on the ground, what you're going to see is they're beginning to do a secondary line. And this is usually what happens before they start trying to move the crowd back. They're actually beginning to tell some of the people that they got to move back. As a matter of fact, people out here, I was just looking a second ago, I think he moved away, but there's actually somebody here with, oh, here he is, with a leaf blower. And the whole idea of that is to push back the gas, which, by the way, I got hit with it. And I tell you, I've gotten hit with gas many a time. I have never been hit with anything like this. They're putting a little extra something on that because it blinded me immediately. I am hearing the officers are trying to get them to move back. I got to tell you, Ventura, I did check with Ventura County Fire, and what they are telling me is that they have been going in and out. They have been trying to help some of the people who got hit with the gas. They've transported at least 4 people. They also have 2 area hospitals. They have actually transported them, and they also have treated more people here at the scene. And they want to clarify that they're not here with the federal agents. They are here responding to the calls from the people on the side of the road. I should also tell you, I did call the Glass House. Somebody answered the phone. They did tell me that on July, I'm going to move a little bit this way because I think this is going to get a little crazy, but that on July 10th, they actually had their other warehouse, their other facility, also a growing facility not far from here that was hit on July 10th. That was somebody on the phone, but they're confirming that, yes, they have federal agents in the area. So let's see what's going on is they're actually asking people to move back, and this may take a little while, but it's an ongoing situation. I can tell you we have been hit with gas at least 6-7 times on this side of the barricade. On the other side, even more. At this point, I am trying to get information from the agents here as to what exactly this is about. It is a licensed facility. Is there something else going on that we need to know? Are they looking for someone in particular? At this point, we're not being told. Hopefully, we will at some point. Live in Camarillo, where this is going to be going on for a while. I'm Christina Gonzalez. Back to you guys in the studio.
Christina, I don't know how much you can answer to this. I know you're dealing so much with what's going on there on the ground. So the Glass House Farms, if you look at their website, they bill themselves as California's best greenhouse cannabis. But we also know cannabis in the U.S. federally is not legal. California, it is. Also, the Trump administration had said that they were going to back away from farms. This is a different kind of farm here.
You know, and that was my question. And one of the things I actually sent out an email saying we are asking, we were under the impression that farms and farm workers, they were going to back off that whole thing after the strawberries, and some of the, the farm companies were saying we're not going to be able to provide the state, let alone the country, with food. And there was supposed to be some backing off of that. But again, and I want to underline, it is a licensed facility. This is not an illegal operation as far as we know. I know there have been incidents and there have been operations in San Bernardino and illegal grows and some of those places, but this is not one of them. And until they tell us more about what they're looking for, there's really no way to know.
Licensed by the state, who is in contrast with federal law, which says that marijuana is illegal. So that's some of the, just like the battle over sanctuary cities, who has the supremacy here. And who knows if that's what they're going after, or maybe there's something else going on. Have you seen?
That would be a whole new, you know, right. And Alex, that would be a whole new chapter into, I mean, we knew that Trump was going to concentrate on California. Let's be honest. Gavin Newsom is going to run. So we knew there were going to be issues. But starting to go after the locally legal marijuana industry, who knows? I mean, that would be a whole new step in that battle.
Well, because
we'll have to see until they tell us what's going on.
They've gone after the illegal marijuana industry many times, not the legal one before. Have you seen any National Guard troops out there? We know sometimes they're put out to protect. They are.
Yes. No, we have seen Homeland Security, and definitely the National Guard come out every time they bring out the vehicles that they're trying to move out. That's when the National Guard moves them. But yes, I've seen them, definitely. So yes, we've seen them out here.
We will continue to monitor this and come back to you at the half-hour mark. Christina, thank you for the update right there.
And a reminder of why the National Guard may still be here, even though they're not seeing a lot of protests or having to defend buildings. All right, Christina, thank you. Meanwhile, about 30 miles away in Carpinteria, federal agents there were met by crowds as they targeted a cannabis farm also owned by Glass House Farms. Smoke bombs there were deployed to hold back the crowd. Congressman in the area, Salud Carbajal, says he was blocked by agents as he tried to gain access during the raid.
If they want to deport criminals, that's one thing. This is not deporting criminals. This is going after everyday, hard-working immigrants that are here working the fields to provide food on the table of Americans. And so that we get it at the price that we get. That's what's happening.
Congressman Carbajal called immigration raids like these political theater.